Hello, hello, hello. It's been a while. I've been away for a bit, but had that itch, wanted to scratch it. As you can see, twerking's in the pack. We are playing EMC to the Sky. This is a neat little fun EMC-based pack. Had a little muck around with it, thought it was fun, thought I'd give it a crack. And as I said, I had that itch, wanted to make a Let's Play on it. So why not jump in and give it a shot? As you can see, we are starting in a skyblock world. And as the name suggests, we are going to start getting some EMC. But we don't get it the usual means of having to go through all of the EMC quest lines to get ourselves the Philosopher's Stone and all that stuff. We just get a few quests done. As you can see here, we've got all of the optional sort of tick boxes for the useful information. So it just tells you where you get your seeds from and all that stuff. But to get our stuff to start with, we can get free fluorite or a buddy, but we don't need that. We can get basic resources. So we can set our home and we're going on an adventure. We get some bread, 1 block of each of the types of wood, and then some vexing ones for our Ars Novu, which is in the pack. So to start with, chuck that down, learn all of the things we can. And now we start building up our EMC. If you're not familiar with the mod, everything's got a value. Chuck it in, pull out what you want based on the value and how much you have. And we better build up our EMC nice and quick and easy way. Logs worth 32. You can keep chucking them in. Boom, there we go. We've got more. But we need to progress in this mod pack. And to do that, we need some stone and some bricks and some glass and some all of these other bits and pieces. So guess we better get started then. And the easiest way to do that is grab a couple of logs. We can turn one into a crafting table. Yes, that doesn't have the other good crafting table, unfortunately, due to a glitch bug thing. And then we just need, we need another piece of wood, so that'll do. And get that. Another stick. And need a pickaxe. So to get started, to get a cobble gen, I've got it all set up, done all the hard work. We just get all this andesite here. And we'll grab that little bit before it disappears, because the next bit's going to be a little hotter. Thank you. Thank you. There's some lava behind here. Grab that. Lava comes down. 4-time cobble gen. Boom. And we'll see if we can actually grab it before it goes in. Perfect. That's it. Cobble gen's useless now, because each cobble's only worth 1. So we don't need it anymore. And we just need to pull out 64. So we can either mine it all, or just go like that. There's our quest completed. So we get 64 stone. We can chuck that in for an extra 64 EMC. Now all we need is a bit of stone and a few sticks. And we make our next tool to help us on our pack. And that is a stone hammer. Now we do have ex nihilo in the pack, but there's no sifting involved in this one. So all of our resources come from a different type of generation, which is really cool. I'll do one more. And then we'll do 2 into sand, then 1 of those into dust. There we go. And they all have EMC, so we'll just take out everything we need to complete our quest. There we go. That's those guys done. We get more dust, more sand, and more gravel. So that's enough to make the compressed grout, which is 3 compressed sand, 3 compressed gravel, 3 compressed dust. So I guess we will get that done. Gravel, sand, dust, booyah. And so 3 compressed dust, 3 compressed sand, and 3 compressed gravel. Boom, boom. Bet you it was the other way around. Oh, no, that works. There we go. We got our compressed grout, so we can put that in. And the easiest way I've found to get the dirt is just basically dig, and slap that down before it falls down into the void. Then you've got your dirt. Grab that, take it out, and make yourself a furnace or 3. And only need like 2. We'll throw the rest back in. And we'll just chuck it there for now. Everything's going to be put differently. But we just need 1 bit of dirt and a bit of wood. Hook that dirt up. We'll have our grout, or our brick, sorry. We get that as well. And then we'll have our bricks. You just get that from cooking grout or dirt. It's you the same thing. So now that we've got that, boom, we can put that in and get ourselves a stack of that as well. And make ourselves the little smeltery to get our first components. So we need a table. We need a heater. And then we need a bit of glass, so we better smelt some sand up. Where's our wood? There we go. Should make a bit of charcoal. That might be easier than keep putting a log in each time, but we'll get there. Do that now. Why not? Go in, you can go in. There we go. All right, bit of glass. Ta-da. Can go in. Now, what's the recipe that we needed? I can't remember if it was 5 of these and 4 bricks. Looks to be. And the uses on that is the melter. Boom, there we go. And we can, of course, chuck these in. Not everything has EMC, but a good dollop of building and decorative items do. And a little bit of some of your basic resources do, but you can't generate them standardly. You have to get them from a very weird way. And I'll show you that shortly once we get this set up. So we've got our seared heater, we've got our melter, we've got our faucets, and we've got our table. That should be that quest completed. And it looks to be, we've got some more bread, got some glass, and we've got the seared melter bits. So now we just need to craft the mini catalyst. And we've got our dirt up there as well. So let's get this as a basic setup put down. So there's our heater, there's a table, and boom. And we chuck this on this side, and that is functional. So all we need to do now is get 4 of these and a bit of charcoal, put in our heater. Use you, that's not where you go. You go in there, and 4 of these go in. Boom. That should give us what we need. When I said 4, I meant 8. Or was it 10? Well, it wasn't that. Let's try 10. There we go. It was 10. See, I told you 10. We just needed 10 of them. And that turns into this bad boy, which is our mini catalyst. So once we get that, and we build ourselves the generator, which is this thing, which is nice and easy to build. It's just a bit of cobble, a compressed cobble, and then dirt and compressed dirt. So we can get that done nice and easy. And we needed 2 compressed cobble and 1 compressed dirt. So dirt, cobble, cobble, dirt, dirt, cobble, 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 cobble. We are. There we go. Now this little bad boy, once you put it down somewhere, let's just put it right there for now, and we'll move it very shortly. That will just start generating little nodules on its own. So it doesn't need anything else. You just put it in and it starts working. Now these guys, how we get our basic resources. So we'll let it go for a little few seconds while we pack this up, because this is done now. You know what? We'll leave it there. Rightio. So now we've got at least 5 of these, 6 now. We can craft them into various things. So if you have a look on what they do, we get tin nuggets, we get redstone dust, iron nuggets, copper nuggets, bone meal, and coal. And so they're our tier 1 basic resources. So we want to get at least a few of each of those. And we'll start off with a bit of iron. So we get 3 iron nuggets. We chuck that in there. Now we also want a bit of bone meal. So we'll grab that and chuck that in there. And we've got 3 left. So we may as well get tin nugget. Chuck that in there as well. Now most of these should be coming along. We should have enough for a bit of coal now. There we go. We've got some coal. I believe it's just copper we need next. And let's have a look. What was copper? Not that. Over this side. Not that. Let's just do it the easy way. Oh, it was across the top. There is copper. And what else did we need out of this little fella? Redstone. So we needed a few more of those. And then that is it for all of the items that we can get out of this. Just 2 more. Let's chuck the copper in there. And then once we get that, we get a little bit of a bonus. There we go. We've got 8 of those. You over there. Boom. That should be all of those items, but I don't think it counted yet. Oh, we need 9 of those in one hit. My bad. So we've got to wait for all 9 of them to pop up. But while we're doing that, we may as well grab a few other things. So let's get a couple of bits of wood. And then we need to make ourselves a crook. What am I doing that for? We've got sticks in here. But if we make ourselves a crook, we can grab some string and things like that with our earthworms. Oh, not earthworms, silkworms. Boom. There's some silkworms. Then we can chop this bad boy down and then do another one and get a lot of string. So let's do that and that. And I am going to take this down actually, but I may as well use a stone pickaxe as we have the resources. Really Thunder, you're a twit. Boom, and boom, booyah! Now we've got that, we can just grab this a bit quicker. Falls into the void, it falls into the void. They're all in the EMC table. It'll take us a few seconds to get the resources to grab them back out. But I think we managed to keep them all. And the coal, even better. So that guy can disappear forever. The crook we can keep. And then if we grow these, we'll have a little bit more leafage to work with when it pops up. There we go. And we can just chuck the worms randomly through there. And that will generate us some string. And well, we've got 22 of them now. There we go. So that's quest completed, and that will complete the next one as well, I believe. Or did we need certain amounts? We needed 3 of each. So let's do that. 3 iron, 3 tin, 3 copper, 3 redstone. Oh, you. Use you. What else was it? Bone meal. And coal. That should have completed that. It did. Which leads us up to our sequential fabricator. And we need to get that done and dusted as well. And make sure we've got that ticked. Alrighty, now it looks like this is pretty well good to go. Get this bad boy on. Boom. Heaps of string. Not a bad way to boost up the EMC as well. You can see it's not a great deal, but hey, it's some and it's easy to get. Oh, we missed some. That's all right. And as you can see, if you don't break it with a crook, you don't get the string. So don't make that mistake, like other people have, but not here. Yeah, and then you won't have to worry. You can cook these little guys, I think. You can in this pack. Let's have a look. Just chuck that in there. No, in there and that. Yeah, nice easy food source, but we don't want them. We don't need them. They can go into the void. Their purpose has been served. All right, so up to 6,000. So we need to start working on getting some other bits and pieces. And so let's start working about iron and tin. 10. Tin, not 10. And then we need some copper. And of course, we're just going to turn these into ingots. So the quickest way to build up EMC that I've found is when you have enough, you get some more of these little fellas and you make coal. So it's 5 for 192. Does that work out right? That doesn't feel right. Because that is 3 for 84. As you can see, coal's worth a lot more. Thought it was more than that. That's my bad. There you go. So we just keep doing that over and over again. And we will get our EMC up nice and quickly. Boom. There we go. We chuck that in and we get a lot more. Now we've got the iron. We can get 4 pieces of tin as well. And then I need an iron nugget. There we go. Because in this pack, it's the iron nugget in the middle that makes the tin gear. There we go. We can chuck that back in. I do believe we needed some iron, glass. See how good my memory is. And a tin gear. That should make us machine frame. Oh yeah. Then that bad boy can go in there as well. And then we need our sequential fabricator. So I do believe we need iron nuggets and then copper. I believe that is going to make us 2 copper gears. We'll learn that as well. What else for the sequential fabricator? I'll have to look that up. Memory's not as good as it used to be. Alrighty, so it was a compressed block of redstone. So we need 9 blocks all up. So that's a bit of EMC. Then we just needed 2 tin ingots and a crafting table. So the crafting table is going to be nice and easy. It's just some logs. Birch, that's all it's good for. There we go. We can chuck that in there. Bam. All right. Now we're going to need a lot of EMC, so this bad boy better be making us some EMC. Let's go to uses, and we want coal. There is another 2 grand. So let's see how much redstone we can get and make. Looks like we should be good. Yep. We can do the compressed block of redstone. Going to drain our EMC pretty much completely. But we just need 2 tin ingots. Oh, right there. 1 and 2. And that crafting table. And we have everything for it. That, and that. Booyah. There we go. Our sequential fabricator is made. Now, I believe for our reward, we get the pipes, we get the wrench, and we get a dynamo to power it. That's not too bad at all. So we can get that, we can learn that, and we can learn our pipes. So once you get a few more of the items from here, you can keep building more and more of these, pipe them up, and put them into your sequential fabricator and automatically make the items for you. So we can fully automate the process later on. Why did I do it that way? Well, I'll never know. But there we go. And we just keep chucking the coal in. And then we've got enough to get another machine. And we can just chuck that right beside it, right on top, wherever you want. I usually like to make about 15 to 20 of them. And then you can upgrade one of the sequential fabricators with the hardened upgrade. And that supports 25 of these little resource generators. No worries at all. Next thing I'm going to get is if I've got enough EMC, which it doesn't look like it, so I'm going to chuck these in because we'll get the resources back, is a bucket, because I want to help clear this platform up. So if we grab that. Oh yeah, we'll grab a couple of buckets out because I want to scoop that up. And that can go straight back in. Now we've got unlimited lava as long as we've got EMC. And that can go in. Now we've got unlimited water as long as we've got EMC. So So let's just plug up the rest of these holes. Boom, boom, and boom. Excuse me, I said boom. What the hell? I said boom. Get in there. Thank you. Now that's all cleared up, we can get rid of all of this and open the platform up a bit more to make it look nice and pretty. And boom, and boom, and boom, and boom, and boom. There we go. And of course, all of that is EMC. So, free EMC. And I guess we'll plug the holes up with granite. For now, it's all coming apart later anyway. There we go. Now we've got all this room to work with and 2 resource generators pumping us out some EMC. As you can see, it's going to go a lot faster now with 2. Why stop at 2 when you can get like 4 more ones and things? Might even be able to get a few more. We'll go up to another 8, and that should get us a good production happening. We'll just do it horizontally for now, and then we can build it upwards later on. We'll get these cranking for a little while. We'll pump them straight into a chest or a drawer. If the choice matters much, you can do either or. But let's go like that and make some more resources. There we go. So we may as well make a drawer or several. That'll do. Make a chest. So they come out as oak. You can just put them back in and get them to standard chest. There's no EMC difference and no recipe difference if you're just making a drawer like this. All works the same. And you can learn all those as well. So I am just going to chuck that here. It's all going to change very shortly anyway. But we are putting the pipes in the wrong spot apparently. And we need more pipe. So let's get some more pipe. I forgot we didn't have much. That should do it. Oh, I forgot to pick that diorite up. Or andesite, diorite, whatever it is. Diorite. Let's grab that as well. Now that can go in there. And all of these just need to be turned on. Oh yeah. And they're all done. They just go into this little drawer and we can pick them all up. And see, we've got 2 full stacks there already. So we can get a quite substantial amount of EMC chunking in already. Look at that, 4,000. So we'll almost have enough to run our sequential fabricator shortly, and that can be making us the coal automatically. We don't even have to come over here. Oh, look, there's a full stack in there already again. Back to you. Boom. There is another 2,500 EMC. So I think it's 5 grand for the sequential fabricator. And yeah, so what have we got? And already, let's go thermal. We got a machine frame that gives us another 2,000 EMC for free. And anything else? I don't believe so, but we need our chapter rewards. And an easy one is the basic resource chapter, which we have completed almost. And we just, we get a block of iron for that. So basic resource, we don't have too much to go apart from the animal baits and the barrels and the netherrack and clay, which are nice and easy to get. So we can work on that and get a big chunk of EMC out of the basic rewards, as you can see there. It's a nice little reward. That's 64 times 2,000. So nice little reward. And then we've got our bio resource generator as well. So we can work on that, which is nice and easy. And that gets us some different plants. And yeah, that gets us some different plants. So let's have a quick look. Bio. And there we go. There's the bio resource generator. So as you can see, it's just some logs and a water bucket. So nice and easy. But it uses the bio catalyst and produces the bio capsule. So to get the bio catalyst, nice and easy. It's just logs, a tier mini catalyst, and then bone meal and a couple of those guys. And it produces your bio capsule, which gives you carrots, grass seeds, sugarcane, mushrooms, cactus, all of your sort of plant type things, even bamboo, wheat, all of those goodies. Yes, wheat is EMCable, and yes, villages are in the pack. So you can trade wheat for emeralds. But as you can see, emeralds have almost zero EMC in this pack. So can't get around cheating that way. It costs you more, but you can get your emeralds that way without getting to tier 3 if you progress through one of your magic mods. That's right, I said it, magic mod, and that's Britannia. If you progress through Britannia, if you can get some emeralds somehow, you can then use your Cocoon of Caprice to get villages. As long as you have 20 emeralds, you'll get your Cocoon of Caprice, and you can get villages through that. There we go, another big chunk. So there's our sequential fabricator. So this is a terrible, terrible setup, but basically all you need to do, if you wanted to go into there, you would leave it like that and then just pipe it out of there into, say, the sequential fabricator there and your dynamo there. Plug your dynamo in with some coal, and then you would pipe from here away, exit, and then your sequential fabricator at the back is that one as an input. And then you just need to tell it what you want the recipe to be. And then if you tick yes, it'll start piping in all that stuff and working automatically to produce coal. And I like to pipe it away from here. So let's pipe it into there. So top will be export. And if we open that, it's going to automatically pipe the coal into the dynamo and keep the dynamo full. And then from there, you can pipe outwards to a storage chest. So this is fully automated now, and it will never shut down because the coal is automatically going into the dynamo. Ta-da! Well, it'll shut down now because it's full, but you know what I'm. Yes. Right. We're done. We can pipe it into another drawer, I guess, and then it's fully done. Do I do another pipe? I will, because then I can go nearest first. There we go. Ta-da! Automated. Automated. All right, well, it's good to be back. Well, that's it, ladies and gentlemen, for part 1 of EMC to the Sky. Hope you enjoyed this little introduction to this fun little cozy mod pack. It's not an expert pack or anything like that. Some of the recipes have been changed, some of the EMC values have been changed, and some of the progression is gated behind a couple of other mods and things like that. But it's just a fun little kitcheny sink type mod pack with a few tweaks and changes to make it just that less cheaty with EMC. As you could imagine, you could just put, emeralds in and away you go forever. You've got millions and billions of EMC. But mystical agriculture is in the pack, so later on it does get pretty easy, as well as the EMC flowers. The power flowers are in here as well. So things just get a little bit hectic later on, but can't wait to get a few bits further. We can have flight and everything through EMC. If you're not aware of how that works, stick around, catch up with a few other episodes, and you'll find out. So if you've enjoyed this one, hit the like button. If you've really enjoyed it, hit that subscribe button, and you can catch more content from me, hopefully back in the future. As you can see, I've been away for a bit. Mental health has been kicking my ass a little bit, but yeah, had the urge to play and an itch to scratch, so I jumped on. So if you want to come along for the ride, just hit that button and follow me along for more. You can always check out my other content. If you do, please don't judge too harshly. Anyways, I'm out of here. Toodles.